I smoke too much, I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now.
Oh my gosh. Has it ever been just like the beginning of the week and you're telling yourself it's been a hell of a week already? That's kind of where I'm at today. And not in a bad way, just like productive way, but exhausting way. Today's the first day in weeks that I can recall that I slept in past 6 a.m. And it was amazing. It was literally just replenished. I feel great. I feel like I really got a good night's sleep. I don't know if most of you guys know from my channel, I use a CPAP. I have obstructive sleep apnea. It's a very bad sleeping disorder. Literally, I don't breathe in my sleep half the time. I go from anywhere from 10 seconds to 45 seconds not breathing, and then my body gasps for air. What it does is basically it's like I would go run a mile and then come back and lay down and try to go to sleep. And then once I fall close to sleep, my body will go run a mile again and come back. So your heart rate's literally fluctuating up and down so fast and rapidly, it's unhealthy. People actually die from this disorder. It's really truly sad because it can be prevented. People just go get the help. I myself went to a sleep doctor and got the help that I needed. I have not had huge issues like I once did. I've literally been able to transition into better sleep using my CPAP. Kind of goofy to wear a mask. It's not like Darth Vader, but it literally pays off. The biggest key is just get your significant other used to it. And once she gets used to you not snoring, when you do snore, they wake you up. Example, my girlfriend, anytime my mask comes off, she lets me know. You guys saw I made my little concoction up. It's just, you know, the basic Access Sledge. We got the EAAS hydration, the grind for the hardest working in the gym. You guys know what it actually means, hardest working motherfucker. I love the product. I'm not gonna give a review on it yet. I'm about 2 weeks into this. So literally, maybe next week, I'll give you guys a review of all the products. I really have to talk about the protein because it really hit differently. I'll explain it in my next video. But the grind, I am happy with this so far. It helps flavor my water. It helps flavor the demo day that I use, that I take during my workouts. It's like good quality product to have around, you know? Tastes so smooth too. It doesn't have that like BCA taste to it. As you guys see from the title, we're going to talk about a protein shake today. I feel like I need to share with you guys how I make my protein shakes and make it so tasty and delicious to where it's almost like you can eat this treat and be guilt-free about it. It's amazing. I've done it through trial and error. Obviously, more people have probably done this as well, but I literally just through trial and error have learned to make these protein shakes this way, and they just come out delicious. You don't have to eat in a bland ass society. You can have some variety to your snacks, have some variety to your foods. That's how you stay on the diet. That's how a diet is sustainable, because you make it desirable. If a diet is undesirable, you're going to fall into the statistic fad of just following a 12-week trend, and then you go back, you eat whatever you want, you eat like shit, then you gain more weight back than what you were just started with. It's happened many times, happened to me. It's just an endless cycle that people fall into. We got to learn to not have these eating disorders, and we just have to learn how to over-adapt and overcome these challenges, and just through trial and error learn how to, you know, make a diet work for you, pretty much. But first things first, I had a person at work ask me a question 2 days ago, I believe it was. He asked, Troy, how do you prioritize and make time to do YouTube, stream, family time? How do you do all these things? How do you still have some kind of self-time to yourself? And how do you literally find time to play games on stream? How do you find time to take your kids fishing? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I was overwhelmed by the question because I never really thought long hard, like, man, I didn't realize how much I kind of do in a day's time. I try to balance things as best as I can for my girlfriend, my kids, my family, my friends, my passions, my hobbies, because we have so much that we want to do in life. And a lot of times we just get to the point where, like, oh, I don't have time for this, I'll do it another day or another time. And eventually that other day or other time becomes non-existent. When I ask that question a lot, it's really like, how do you break it down to explain it? So basically the best explanation I came up with for my coworker was, I just write things down. I try to write things down, it would rather be mentally or if I write it down physically. So for example, right here today, we wrote down just a couple ideas what I want to talk about in the video, a couple topics. I woke up out of bed, I told myself, look, we have the rest of the day to accomplish things. I wrote down a list of things I want to do. Whether they be small, big, or whatever, I made a list. And it's not a very long list. The key to it that Andrew Fuseli speaks about is make a list that's reasonable. You want to make a list of 1 to 10 things, that's fine. He said a lot of people put like 80 things down a day. No person's getting 80 freaking things done a day, no matter how small or big they are. You're not doing that. So make it a reasonable amount of things to do, tackle those tasks, and then you win the day. Throw in, the way I do it is I throw in a bunch of small things I need to get done and then one big thing. So like today, make my bed, read my book, listen to my podcast, make video content. That's my big one for the day. Go to the gym. That's every given day, no matter what. My gym days, I go. I find time, no matter when I gotta squeeze it in, I get it in. I gotta order a couple things offline. I gotta pick up the kids from school. I'll take them fishing. These are all on this list, and it's just a small list. Once I tackle those goals and tasks, I won the day. No matter if I get done at 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, the day's won. We won the day. We did what we told ourselves we were gonna do. That's how you do it. But that's enough of talking. Let's go ahead and get to this video. I wanna show you guys this protein shake. It's very delicious. The way I make it, I use 2 different proteins. I'll go over it with you guys. I'll show you how we throw it together, how much ice you should mix in there. It's really, really delicious. I think you should really try it. And then if you're interested in some 0-calorie stuff, we got some of that. Let's break it down for you guys. Fam, so we have here is our farm-fed Action Sledge protein, cookies and cream. You want some almond milk, or you can use any kind of milk you want, oat milk, regular milk. I always use almond milk. I don't actually drink regular milk anymore. We have our 0 calories. This is just a sugar-free classic caramel syrup, basically just full of nothing really. It's got water, natural flavors, natural sugar flavors, a little bit of sodium. Nothing major in it. I don't know. A lot of people want to preach about how like artificial sweeteners are not good for you. After researching myself, I come to the conclusion that we pretty much are going to die from everything we consume, so it might as well die enjoying things we love. Ice, you got to put a little ice in there to kind of get the context it does, the texture of it. Right here, I don't have a container. I'll put a picture up right here of this protein. This is a vegan protein that I started taking 2 years ago when I was vegan. So if you guys are interested in hearing about that adventure, that journey I went on, comment below. I'll gladly do a video on that, touching base on the benefits of vegan and the benefits of not doing vegan, and maybe my own personal experience with vegan. I will add 1 scoop of this, 1 scoop of this. The flavors complement each other just really, really well. It just mixed for a very, very unique taste. So first things first, take your shaker out. I got the Ninja blender. We got the top quality shit around here. The amount of ice you put in has to be just enough, right? Here's what I'll show you. We're gonna throw in all this ice. That's good right there. You want about halfway full of ice. Then you wanna measure out a cup of milk, like so. Usually not this messy, I promise. I'm a clean freak, as you guys can tell by my house. Me and Cass keep a tight ship around here. Next, you're gonna take 1 scoop of the farm-fed. I swear, I promise you, I'm not this messy usually. I'm kind of in a hurry, I guess, or something. Let me slow my roll a little bit. 1 scoop of the chocolate vegan. I think it's called organic. Now, 1 serving of the organic is actually 2 scoops of this. If I do 1 scoop, it comes with like 10 grams of protein. And then 1 serving of the farm-fed is 1 scoop of it. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a little bit more ice on this, all right? Just a few pieces, going to give some thickness. This stuff right here goes a long way. A little bit of this goes a very, very long way. Just a little, I mean, you just want just a dazzle, man, just right there. That little bit's gonna really give it some flavor. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. This is like a Dr. Pepper protein shake, 23 flavors in one. But this is the concoction I come up with, comes out very well. Then you blend it. The trick is to blend it for a good couple of 30 seconds. What it does is the longer you blend it, the more it whips it, gets it nice and thick. As you guys can see, it's got that thick, almost like a Frosty from Wendy's. If you guys know what a Wendy's is, they have Frosties. That's pretty much what you have here. All right, next we have some sugar-free chocolate chips. Now, I don't go crazy on these. The trick is discipline yourself to not indulge in these things. This really has 1 tablespoon of 70 calories. I'm literally gonna toss, I mean, not even a tablespoon, man, just like 4 or 5. Bam, you're gonna throw this in there. Fat-free whipped topping. This right here is clutch. You wanna estimate it, just a little smudge. It calls for 9 grams. Now, the trick here is, we're gonna blend it back up again. A couple pieces of ice. Bam, watch this. About to make magic, man. We're gonna take David Blaine's up in this mother effer. You barely blend it, man, just barely blend it. It gives it some chunkiness to it, and now you have chunks of chocolate chip in there, blend it up. I mean, it just overall, it's amazing. As you guys see, it just looks like a regular protein shake, nothing special, but it really is special. It tastes amazing. Those 0 calorie syrups are amazing. Or get yourself some Hershey syrup, 0 sugar, 5 calories per 15 grams. Fucking lifesaver, man. Get it. That is just it's so good. I'm about to chug it all because it just has such a sweet, crisp taste to it. So we're gonna put that in the fridge for later, save it for my last meal tonight. As you guys know, I eat these with my rice cakes, my peanut butter jelly rice cakes. I eat them every night. I incorporate it in my diet. Amazing, I love it. I'll literally sacrifice some foods to get those in because I need my fix, man. I need it bad. So one thing I want to discuss before I close the video out with you guys, I know my weight has fluctuated a little bit throughout these videos. What's really been a game changer in my protocol is my diet. I've been able to incorporate more foods, more carbs, slowly but surely. The biggest secret of carbs that I learned a long time ago was it's like sneak a friend to a club. If you sneak one friend in, it's pretty simple. But if you sneak 5, 6 friends in, it's pretty hard, you might get caught. So the key with carbs is to sneak them, incorporate them slowly but surely. So each week I incorporate a few more here and there carbs and a couple more fats. Instead of doing it all at once and just let my body try to adapt to it all at one time and confuse it, no, incorporate slowly, let your body build up to it. You do this and you do it over a period of time, your body will adjust, it'll be able to fluctuate it, and it literally will be like, okay, I can handle these amount of carbs, I can utilize these. But if you do an overdump, the body pours it out and it turns into fat basically. So we went from 200 pounds on vacation a couple weeks ago when I first started doing videos again to 224 pounds. Now, think about vacation. I was dehydrated. I was malnourished a little bit where I was eating 2,300 calories a day. I was not my biggest weight. I was literally around 200 pounds, and it wasn't very healthy at 200. Like, I was lean, but I was kind of flat, and I don't know. I looked all right though, for real, for 200 pounds. I fit it well. Now 224, I think my goal is 230 and hold that and just try to get stronger and more muscular, build more quality muscle at 230. Ultimately, if you're trying to put on size, you want to put on weight, you don't want to put on fat. So the key is put on muscle, use the mirror as your judge, and then go down from there. If you see that you're putting on too much fat in the midsection and stuff, time to dial it back a little bit. But that's a whole nother video. If you guys want to see something on that, let me know. I could do a video on that as well. Comment below, let me know. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. So I hope you guys got something informative from it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys can try a protein shake like this. But trial and error is the key to it, guys. So make sure you do something. With that said, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, a great week when this video uploads. And I'll see you guys on the next video. See you guys.